What is up, everybody? I'm No Lux Given, inching my way slowly towards Mythic here, back with some more live Storybook Brawl gameplay. And we've got three really good heroes. There is a part of me that wants to try to get a little bit of redemption on Peter Pants. Zippy the Zombie and Wonder Waddle, though, are absolutely incredible and just a ton of fun. I also think that Zippy lends itself well to the current state of gameplay where you just try to play tempo and then can capitalize on making it into the end game with your hero power. So I think I'm going to go Zippy. I do want to play Peter Pants again soon. Next time I see Peter Pants, I think I will be trying to make it work. And then here, I'm just going to go for the Shrink Drink. It's a little bit awkward to Shrink Drink as Zippy, though there's no guarantee that against a Pied Piper, buying any of these characters, like if my opponent just buys a Golden Chicken or a Black Cat or literally like anything, we just lose anyway. So not going to worry about that. Just going to Shrink Drink and Lock. And we'll see in just a second if we are justified with that decision. And that answer is going to be yes. Okay, so yeah, doesn't really make sense to try to do anything substantial against the Pied Piper player. So this is not super great, but there's no sense in not casting the Shrink Drink here, and then you can throw in a free roll and lock onto a Cindy. Or we could not lock onto Cindy, cycle Golden Chicken, and pick it up. Okay, sure. I'm not like super inclined to cast Forbidden Fruit here. I'd like to preserve my health as much as possible. I'd much rather find a roll the die or Shrink Drink or free roll next turn. Something that isn't going to cost us 2 health, but can still be a free spell. Probably not going to wind up working out in our favor, in that we probably won't be able to cast a spell for free this turn, but I think it is not really worth locking, and we do actually get the roll the die, so that's pretty good. I'm interested in the Crafty and the Lonely Prince, and then my tertiary pickup here would be the Bossy. So anything but the Blind Mouse, and that's pretty good. And now I think I take the Lonely Prince because it is a good character for Zippy, though I'm not typically ever going to Zippy this. Maybe we just take tempo, like I said. Okay, sure. We'll go for that tertiary pickup here with the Bossy. Just try to be a little bit strong for right now. I do actually think that Lonely Prince is like arguably a tempo-based pickup because you're a little bit weaker for a turn, but then it's a 5/5. The Bossy here is 4/4 worth of stats, so it's comparable, and I think we can make something work here with it. Let's see. We want this to attack here. We want this to attack here. I guess either way we lose this one, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So we take 3 damage. We are down to 9 hits here, and we do get to pick up some treasures this turn, so I think I think I'll just go for the 4 glory. I'm going to grab a treasure off of this if possible, and Noble Steed, I think it's probably where I want to be. Grabbing a tier 3 treasure is a huge deal. And we can also use Noble Steed in the late game with Hercules, with Lancelot, with Nutcracker on Zippy the Zombie. Those all seem like really cool avenues. So maybe we're able to make use of that, but I also want to start getting stronger for the immediate future as soon as possible. I'm also going to backline this Cindy to play around Baby Dragon just a little bit more than we otherwise were be. I wanted to will this into existence. I'm going to have camera problems today because every time I mention that I'm going to have camera problems, instead I just don't. Looks like Crafty is going to be able to keep us alive here and get us the 4 glory. So that is really, really good by the Crafty. And now I just want to buy XP. I mean, okay. Ah, but it's the last place player. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. I love the, I would like to just pick up Mummy and Princess Peep and then next turn buy the XP. But this is what you call an opportunity. So let's pick it up. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't. I gotta take advantage of the level 4 characters next turn. I want to. It would give us a tier 3 treasure off Cindy, but it's way too much. It's way too much. Might notice that I have got on the suit jacket today. Haven't worn the suit jacket in a while, and I kind of just told myself I was going to do it today. I want to start wearing the suit jacket more for Gambit game related content. Typically, I will wear the robe in the winter, and we just had daylight savings time. So I'm like, okay, is now a good time to switch? And maybe, awkward combat. There were definitely ways that we won this one. It's snowing today at the same time, so it feels a little bit silly, but, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, I guess 33% to win that. We do get to flip Cindy this turn by casting Evil Twin on Friendly Spirit, and that's one of the best Evil Twin targets. So we'll do that, and then we could grab Treasure Map. Just grab an early tier 6 treasure, perchance. Other choice is Haunted Helm, which we throw a Friendly Spirit in the Haunted Helm slot, double up on that. And then the other option is Treasure Map, which could work really well as well with Nutcracker. Let's just take tempo, like I said. Let's go tempo where'er possible. And then I think we can Reckless Wager here. I think that we are plenty strong from everything else that we've done, and then I'm going to sell off this and pick up an 8/8 character here. And seems okay. Friendly Spirit, I suppose we could put later on. We could even put it in the back line, but I'm fine with either of these landing on each other in any combination, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, first Friendly Spirit's going to immediately, go down to this insanely large, stung up, happy little tree. So let's see if this is enough. Awkward hit for us, but we actually survive this and get a win. So that will mean that we get 3 bonus gold from the Reckless Wager, as well as dealing 8 damage to the Fates here. And then here's Nutcracker. We could put Nutcracker in the helm slot. Oh, wait, we didn't pick up the treasure map. Oh well. Not going to cast the Queen's Grace. I think I will probably do this, and then that's kind of hard to pass up, ain't it? Can I do anything else this turn? If I grab this, I can sell 2 things and buy a 3-cost card. Oh wait, there's Juliet. So I could buy this, sell 3 things, and then field a Juliet. Okay, that's really good. This is just incredibly strong. This is good tempo. This is good everything. So we made our crafties a little bit weaker, but now we have Juliet. And if the Friendly Spirits can land on Juliet, that's just an instant win. If the Friendly Spirits can land on Nutcracker, that builds towards a tier 5 treasure. Meanwhile, we're still 2 XP up. This Trophy Hunter is streaking. So this could be a horrible time to cast a Wish Upon a Star. Maybe I should have just locked for a turn, picked up Lightning Dragon, but I'm not a coward. Let's see, 65% chance to win our previous combat. Monster Book Mayhem here. They do get a Slay with Monster Books, and they've got some Time Flies coming in. Romeo dies before Juliet. Absolute tragedy there. Really unfortunate. Second Monster Book also going to Slay. Can we get a Falling Stars here from that? Not quite. We do get a bunch of Nutcracker hits, and we only take 10 or 8 or something. Yeah. Dang. I felt like we were in a really good spot there, but playing up against the lobby leader, got a little bit unlucky there. You can see we were 80% to lose, though did still feel like we had a decent shot to get a win on that one. Nutcracker's almost active. That's going to give us a tier 5 treasure unless we can find another treasure map this turn, which I'm not gonna go crazy for. Heartwood Guardian's like just okay. I don't think we need it. Tweedle's good with the friendly spirits. Maybe that's good enough to just pick it up. Another crafty. Seeing a lot of greedies as well, though. I typically go into greedies here if we have like other dwarf synergy, not just Haunted Helm where we already have something to use with Haunted Helm. We are going to get the Zippy Evil Twin next turn, and we could potentially use that to poop out more Nutcrackers, which is something else to consider here. I'm gonna roll, and then sure, let's just fire off Magic Research to end the turn. That seems good enough to me. Magic Research actually great on like everything here. It's good on Nutcracker, it's good on Juliet, and it's good on Tweedle. I think we're in a pretty strong position right now, despite losing. That was against the lobby leader, like I said. I think that we're going to be able to do some really powerful stuff here yet. My opponent with 2 ranged characters in the back line, but we've got a huge Juliet, we've got a Nutcracker, which isn't going to activate, though we are going to keep the Magic Research, and then we have Evil Twin right now as well. We could make a Juliet, or we could make a Friendly Spirit, and you can see the spirits are strong. I'm sure you guys heard that. The wind is kicking right now. I'm very tempted to just grab another Nutcracker. I'm going to roll for a second here and see what we can see. A tier 5 treasure that could have been Staff of the Old Toad, I guess. But I want to use Evil Twin on the Nutcracker. At which point I guess Heartwood Elder becomes a pretty big draw. Court Wizard, not too terrible here, just for the tempo of it all. And then because we are up against the Ghost, we could potentially just greed out and do something like this. I don't know, XP is reasonable here right now as well. I just kind of wound up rolling down, but that seems fine. To finish off on Stone Skin, either on the Friendly Spirit or just on this brand new Nutcracker. And I think it's plenty fine on the brand new Nutcracker. We're going to be churning out tier 5s. We're going to look for Staff of the Old Toad, and then we're potentially going to use those, or we could go full support into Empress P. That's another really good strategy on Zippy, and a really good strategy with the when you're churning out tier 5 treasures like this. We did not activate Nutcracker. We are still going to get the win, so that's fine. But we didn't activate Nutcracker, and then we got 2 hits on this one, and then we are almost on our way to another one. Fairy Godmother, not the best on Zippy. I think what I was really looking for last turn, too, was Romeo's, so that way I could find a tier 3 treasure. I did say Heartwood Guardian I think is worth picking up, and I think I still stand by that. It's kind of an interesting puzzle here. Do you want to play this? Do you want to play this? Maybe I do just want to play this. It's tough. It's tough. Could go Burning Palm on the Friendly Spirit. I'd love to find either a Friendly Spirit or another Romeo right now. Okay, awesome. That really makes it easier to finish out this board. Now I pop the Friendly Spirit in here. I probably go Fool's Gold into 6.0. I think that that's probably the case. 3 of Shields and Coin of Sharon, though, also quite incredible. Maybe it's just Coin of Sharon? I'm going to go Fool's Gold, and I'll tell you why. I don't need to cast this. I only need to find 1 Good Boy or 1 Empress P. Once I find 1, I think that is going to... I'll be able to find ways to get the rest of this. Unfortunately, the good Nutcracker does not activate, but the evil Nutcracker does, surprisingly, before the good one. So pretty silly, and I think we're still going to walk away with a win here regardless, just because this friendly spirit is insane. Gives me a massive Juliet, not quite a kill, but a Nutcracker, a tier 5 treasure going into 6.0. We can use that to take Hand of Midas. Camera's done. And I like the Evil Eye, but I'm going to go Hand of Midas. And now we look for any number of Hercules, Good Boy, Empress P. Those are huge, huge power players. Lancelot is not going to be it, though. I want Hercules, Good Boy, Empress P. I will take Hercules. Up, Hand of Midas on Hercules, not super impressive until you realize we also have Noble Steed here. So, should be able to activate Hercules this turn. I'm even going to try to activate another one in due time here. Let's move these over. We no longer have space for Romeo plus Juliet. Yeah, I think this is correct. And now we are barking up. We're trying to create some tier 7 treasures here. We're also still looking to create some tier 5 treasures, though those are going to be outclassed pretty soon, I think. Staff of the Old Toad, still really good. We already used Hand of Midas, so Ambrosia is definitely not as exciting, but I'm still somewhat interested in it. And Hercules just needs to not attack into these Arthurs, and it manages to not. Awesome job, Hercules. So this is a tier 7 treasure. My opponent is large, though, with double King Arthur. A little bit spooky. We want to attack here. That's a really good attack for me. And now I want to attack into Robin Hood. Actually, it doesn't matter. We want to attack... Oh, yeah, it does, because we don't kill this. So, take 11 down to 4, but tier 7 treasure, Fairy Queen's Wand, Round Table. What are we going for? Game's almost over, also, which is kind of crazy. Let's go Excalibur, and let's see if we can't find a Good Boy. I'm somewhat interested in the Robin Hood right now. We're going to wind up cutting the Crafty. And we can still find more treasures because we can continue to Evil Twin Hercules. Ashwood Elm. That's a ton of stats. Okay. Ashwood Elm it is. And then we can find Echo Wood, and then we'll need to find a Burning Tree next turn. But let's sell out of these. Could actually still play Echo Wood. It has a bunch of attack. Maybe that's enough. We're so low, though. Do we cut Friendly Spirit for an Echo Wood that trades 1 for 1? Maybe. It's a little bit spooky. I think that we could wind up just dying here, especially to my opponent's ranged characters. Let's just throw in this Friendly Spirit, I think. Though I'm not super excited to play any of these things. My opponent with a huge Empress P and then Court Wizard, though we are getting, like, that 2 for 1 there is really good. My opponent then grabs a 2 for 1, and then we 1 for 1 them, and then they've got a ranged character. They've got some bonus attacks. They're going to grab a 2 for 1, but how far can Hercules take it? Oh, wow, Hercules grabs the tie. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So this Hercules didn't activate. We don't get any further this turn. But we just need to find Burning Beard. And I think I can't afford to take Echo Wood, unfortunately. Oh, I should probably be doing this, huh? Also, I want to play bigger frontline characters. So that way they don't die. Alright, we need to find Burning Beard here. It's basically burning or bust. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So now we can frontline these trees, and they are big. They are big boys. We can Evil Twin Hercules. That doesn't get me too far, though. I think what I actually do is just Evil Twin this Hercules again in like 2 turns. And then poop out some treasures like that. Fog isn't terrible, but it's not great either. I accidentally pressed my spacebar, and that's fine. I'd sell 4 things to pick up Gigantify. I'm just going to play this because the trees are bigger, and I'm not going to worry about Knighthood. Next turn, we're just going to look for more of this trifecta, and then in 2 turns, like I said, if we are able to survive here, it's going to take me multiple combats to battle through this Trophy Hunter. So we just need them to not slay here now. Okay, thank goodness we denied the slay. That's a win. That is really, really good. So this will get us potentially into the finals here. I think it depends like who wins in this fight, but maybe we play up against the ghost of the Gwen. No, we play up against the real Gwen. So we could use this Evil Twin to grab another Tier 7 treasure right now, and then another Tier 7 treasure next turn, and I think that that is actually worth it. Oops, that would have been bad. We have to use this one first, then we use this one. This gets us a Tier 7 treasure, which is kind of a funky interaction, but it's one that's definitely worth playing for. And then I don't want to toss Excalibur. I think we have to toss Haunted Helm here because I'm also definitely not tossing Noble Steed. And then we go Holy Grail Excalibur while also picking up a round tree for next turn. I will grab any type of... I was just thinking I probably want to grab Scam here. So that seems good. I definitely don't need this Nutcracker anymore. I think I grab this. I play these. I might even do something like this. I don't need this Hercules. This Hercules is bonus content. But I think I want this Medusa. I think I want these trees growing, huge Echo Wood. That should be able to battle up against the King Arthurs here. And Medusa should be able to take out their ranged characters. Maybe I do want Medusa. No, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this. I was thinking Medusa could help me battle through Court Wizard, but my opponent isn't even playing Court Wizard here. Okay, we get the 2-for-1. It's not actually even a 2-for-1, but this Echo Wood does get to grab a 3-for-1, which is incredible, and Burning Beard also grabs a 2-for-1. Good hit by Medusa. We activate the Hercules, so now we've got Holy Grail. We're going to pick up a Round Table to start off the turn. Come on, show me Round Table, baby. Sure. We'll go World Tree. Well, shit. We do not need to World Tree. We are just full trees. Holy guacamole. We can currently use the Evil Twin to do, well, really whatever we want. We're in the finals here. Sure. Sell out of this. Buy into this. And I'm basically just looking for... I can sell this. One more Ashwood Elm here. Shit. Maybe should have picked up the Lordy. I'll pick up Good Boys. Dang, I rolled past Ashwood Elm. I think that Good Boy is good here. I do something like this. I think that's probably right. So many Echo Woods. Alright, let's find a Scam. No. Craziness. We could Evil Twin Hercules and put that in, and that gives me another Tier 7 treasure, which is probably just worth playing for. My opponent does get the Slay with Friendly Spirit, but I don't think that's going to be enough. These Echo Woods are massive. They're just massive, and I think that should be enough, and I think that we appropriately greeted here too. They do scam one Echo Wood, but there's just no way they can come back from this. We get another Tier 7 treasure. We're replacing Noble Steed with the Round Table here, and that's just insane. I like Black Prism, but, I mean, we did it. This is done. This is donezo. We don't have unlimited gold this turn. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need anything. Could throw this back in. it actually only helps to pump the Ashwood Elm. It's kind of weird because the Ashwood Elm is going to give this a bunch of attack, which then gives it a bunch of health, but that's probably still worth playing. Probably still worth playing for. Could throw in another Echo Wood instead of a Burning Beard. I think we're going to have enough stats elsewhere. And sure, we'll finish off with a Scam, and then we'll roll it down here. A ranged character is good. Could even enjoy seeing... Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I don't want to... Yeah, we can toss the Hercules. Who cares? Sure. I think that this is, like, totally crazy. I'll lock onto another Ashwood Elm, but it gets really tough to put in, and the game's over as well. So we both Piggo each other. I actually get a really good Piggo there. They do have pumpkin sauce there. I don't know why I said pumpkin sauce. I've literally never said that before. But, yes. I'm just excited to get, like, such a fantastic win here. The pumpkin, no way it can scam a board of this caliber. And that's not even, like, it's not even getting greedy with the trash talk. It's just an inevitability here. This is a crazy powerful board. 4 different tier 7 treasures and a board full of upgraded level 6 characters. That is pretty insane. There was some other stuff that I thought I wanted to talk about today, which maybe I will talk about now. Let me see if I can get the camera back online here for you though as well. Alrighty, so 2 things. The first is that, well, okay, actually 3 things. I just noticed that we had a 1% chance to lose that combat. I guess if, like, the good boy got pigomorphed and then got attacked into, and then that allowed my opponent to cast a bunch more spells or something crazy like that. But 99%, I'll take it. That's good enough. Good on my opponent for having a chance. And I guess actually Pumpkin could slay, but that doesn't even give you that much because your board only has so many spaces on it. So the other 2 things that I wanted to bring up. First thing is Gambit Game. I'm not sure when I'm putting this video out. I'm recording it on the 14th. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it go live on the 15th or 16th. I might skip a day just to have a day where I break down the Gambit Game video. So that was probably yesterday's video, and I talked a lot about a lot of different stuff in that. I have kind of talked about this somewhat briefly. I'll get into this more when the Gambit Game actually starts to premiere, but that is definitely going to change some of the schedule of content. I think that we might see a little bit less Storybook Brawl at the time. I'm still having fun playing the game, as you can see, but I want to make sure that as much of my effort as possible goes into creating cool content around the Gambit Game, because that is such a unique experience that I was able to be a part of that. At the same time, I was thinking that, and I don't put that much time into, I haven't put that much time into my Storybook Brawl videos this month. This has been the least amount of time that I've been able to put into them because I've just been doing one game with live commentary each day. I have been thinking, if I'm just doing live commentary during the day, maybe that means I should be streaming some. So that's definitely something that I am considering. I will make that known once that starts happening. It will probably be very limited because of the fact that some days I will just be recording stuff for the Gambit Game, which means I will not be able to record anything, or I'll just have limited time, and it wouldn't make sense for me to boot up the stream just to stream it for 30 minutes or something. Like, I never want to just load up the stream for one game. That kind of feels like a waste to me, because I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. But I'm thinking that maybe some streaming, and that could actually help in terms of creating content, because I can just do a 3-hour stream, and then that could potentially become 3 videos over the next 3 days, which kind of separates or alienates some people, though I recognize some of the same people watching the streams that then come back and comment on the videos that those streams are about. Just because I'm generally posting, like, this game would be a game that you could certainly watch twice and get decent stuff out of. I know that there are some people that watch my videos twice. I'm thinking of like some prolific commenters here, like Sarah comes to mind, that will watch the video and then if it's like a sweet one, go back and watch and give me stats on like how much life I lost or like how unlikely I was to lose any particular combat, which, by the way, I guess I can't rewind because this is not a video. This is actually live playing on the screen. Did I get down to like 2 health this game? It was definitely very close there for a second, but by the end, not close at all. So that's all that matters. Some people do watch my videos multiple times, and that's where I was getting at. Some people will watch my streams, and then if they're really sweet games, they'll watch them again on YouTube. So I'm not particularly worried about that, but I just want to be able to put as much time into the Gambit game stuff as possible, and I probably brought this up yesterday, but now's a fine time to bring this up again as well. And when I say I probably brought this up yesterday, it's because I haven't recorded yesterday's video yet. I'm going to record that after this. This is Storybook Brawl is like a warm-up for me. This is the first thing I'm doing in the morning to try to wake up my mind here, and this is the crazy concoction that comes out of that. But I took a little break as far as the YouTube side of things goes. There was a game that I played years ago that kind of shut down, if that sounds familiar to what's potentially happening now with Storybook Brawl. And then kind of just did some stuff. I played Pokemon Go for a while. There's probably not too many people that are following me from the Pokemon Go era. Just kind of like different audiences, I think. I think I'm more likely to have SoulForge players watching my videos than I am having Pokemon Go players watching them. But let me know, either way, if you played SoulForge or if you played Pokemon Go and watched my content because of that. I know everybody played Pokemon Go for a second. Everybody and their mother, literally. What was I getting at? Then I played the Gambit game. So the pandemic happened, which very much curbed my desire to play Pokemon Go. Again, a little bit of a repeat. I'm potentially talking about this later today, aka yesterday's video. Because of the pandemic, I wasn't really playing Pokemon Go. And then this is good because now I'm like getting the thoughts out for the first time, and then when I record the Gambit game video, I'll have it a little bit more polished for exactly what I want to say. Spit it out. During the pandemic, I got a lot more into gaming in like strategy games because Pokemon Go was kind of like a break from strategy games for me, and I tried to still create strategic content around it, and they did eventually release PvP in Pokemon Go, but it's very much a casual game. And during the pandemic, the big thing is I finally, without new seasons of Survivor to watch, I finally watched the Korean reality show The Genius. Then I found a community online where they made fan-made versions of The Genius. And then I got the opportunity to participate in the Gambit game, and maybe I'll talk more about that because that's a fun story that I don't think is going to make it into tomorrow or yesterday's video. How I actually got into the cast of the Gambit game. And everything since then, because that was recorded about 2 years ago. And so I decided from that I wanted to try making YouTube content again so that when the Gambit game came out, I would have an audience to share that with. And I definitely fell in love with Storybook Brawl. But part of the inception for me wanting to create Storybook Brawl content was the competition that I'm about to show you. And I'm probably saying this too late in the video with too much rambling here that not enough people will hear that, so I will probably try to reword that and say it again in tomorrow's video. And I'm just now noticing my camera froze again, but I'm just going to turn it off here as I wrap things up because I've made the point that I wanted to make. The last year and a half basically that I've been creating YouTube content has largely been to cultivate an audience that I thought would enjoy, that I could corral over to watching the Gambit game. So I'm really, all that is to say, I'm just really, really excited for it. I'm really excited to share it. If you like board games, if you liked watching like Among Us videos and stuff like that, I maybe didn't do a great job explaining it previously, but each week we play a brand new, like custom built for us game of, so it's like a board game, but it's like social deception, and they're less complicated than board games. It's just all about lying and how much information you can withhold to try to get as far as you possibly can, while also at the same time building trust with people and alliances and betrayals and all of these like epic things that just make gaming absolutely awesome. So I'm super excited to share it with y'all. But for today, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.